Hey, Marsha's farm. I'm just out here dreaming. I'm just looking at the property from this angle because I think this is where we're gonna have the garden. There are some trees, the road's out there, and then there's some I think these are mostly trees and brush that I can get out of, and then that sun should be able to shine through this area. I'm just kind of daydreaming about like the rows, which way the rows can go. Right now it seems like the rows should go this way, but I'm also contemplating them going long ways because if I walk out, right now we have this row of evergreens, but if I walk out here, and I imagine maybe those are gone, maybe they're not, I could make rows, you know, that go all the way through this and even clean up some of this. I mean, obviously we're not going to take out any of these trees like the redbud trees that have been here for a long time, maybe even over 100 years. But yeah, so I could also do rows that way. First look kind of looks like that, but if I use my imagination and think that's cleared out, you know, that's a long stretch that also would work, and it also goes downhill over there, so if I had plants that needed good drainage or anything like that. These, I just walked by these and it made me realize that these are very old peonies. So, I mean, they have been on the farm as long as I was born. They were here, I believe my great-grandmother planted them, and they still come up. And the other day I was reading about peonies, and they said that you should actually dig them up because the deeper the root, the less the flowers. But it does get scary to think of like digging up something that could be 100 years old. So we'll see where these go. Maybe I could just dig up a few and transplant them over here on this hill. I think they like sun and they like drainage, and over here it's kind of hard to mow because this hill is actually quite steep, and then you go like straight down. So maybe I could plant some peonies just along the drive. Wouldn't that be pretty? Coming up the drive in the spring and you'd have peonies, maybe some lavender underneath it. Just dreaming. Okay, it's been a long day, but not a long day outside. It was like 94, 95 degrees today, so I did a lot of planning. I was starting to think about my flower garden again, as you saw this morning when I was running my dogs and I was trying to plot out the area. Something that was so exciting today, though, I ordered this book. I admire her. She is awesome. So I ordered this book. I've been waiting for it because I'm a newbie and she is a pro, and I thought, well, if I get her book and read through it, I'm sure she has great tips, and she does. I bought some seeds. I guess I shouldn't have done that until I measured my plot, but I probably still can buy more seeds. But what I thought was really funny is the very first chapter says to access and define your site, which made me very happy because that was exactly what I was doing this morning. I was trying to come up with where I was going to do it, and then it goes through, you know, the different places that you should. I'm not going to just read her book to you because that would be unfair to her, but very good advice. So I'm very happy that I got this book. So now I'm going through and taking notes of the things I need to think about, and then I'm going to go out there and hopefully be able to measure and stake it, and then from there I can work with what I did all day today. So I have 3 plants in 5 or 6 different categories for spring, for summer, and for fall. So I thought that would be a good start. You know, you have to start somewhere, and I don't want to start too big where I just break down and cry and can't handle it. So I might do that anyway. But yeah, so I mean, it doesn't look like much. It's a spreadsheet. There are a lot of like other pages that came along with the spreadsheet and figuring the spreadsheet out. I live in Iowa, so we do have deer. So I know a lot of people don't have to worry about deer that are doing the flower gardens. And I don't know how successful they would be in Iowa if you didn't think about the deer. So I might plant some things in my home garden because, I mean, I could cut them here and enjoy them or add them to bouquets or do whatever. And then other things I wanted to do out at the farm, I don't want to have to put in a lot of fences or do things like that to deter deer or worry about that. Maybe someday, but not in the very beginning. Like, there's enough going on to worry about that. And I guess if I feed the deer, then I don't know, I should throw up a video where we actually, like, a little baby fawn came and like ran right up to us. I think it was so new it thought maybe it was its mom. I have no idea. I'll throw the video up or a picture up or something, though. It was really super cute. But anyway, yes, I have come up with a list of flowers. I'm not going to read them all off to you. I think that would be very boring. Or maybe it would be a good thing. So I'll just say really quick: peonies, alliums, tulips, lilies, zinnias, Lisianthus, chrysanthemums, basil,